Hello, everyone. Welcome to CAS 203 Media Design in the summer 2014 session. My name is Brian Wilson. I'll be the instructor for the class. I had taught this last summer and had a lot of fun doing it. Hopefully, you'll learn a lot about design, specifically using InDesign. The purpose of this quick little PowerPoint is just to give you an introduction to what the class is going to all be about. So we are using InDesign CS6, which you're going to have to get a copy of at some point. You can purchase it through the Adobe Cloud system, which would include InDesign, Photoshop, Illustrator, several other programs as well. I think it's 20 bucks a month. If you're on campus or you're somewhere where you already have access to being able to use CS6, then you're certainly fine that way as well. I believe CS5 will also work pretty well for what we're doing, so that should be fine also. You're going to want to think a little bit about how well you know the program already. If you don't know it, that's totally fine. If this is your very first introduction to it, you'll get a lot of the basics, and that's fine too. We'll give you, today, I'll give you kind of a basic outline of the assignments. I'm going to talk a little bit about using lynda.com, which you may be familiar with from other courses in the past, to give you some of the instruction along the way. We'll talk over the course of the semester about understanding the principles of CRAP, contrast, repetition, alignment, and proximity. I want to talk about our Google group or a Facebook group. We're still kind of working that out in terms of how you guys can keep in contact with each other. And at the end here, I'll give you your assignment for week 1. First thing I'd like you to do once the Angel system is up and operational and you have access to the files that are in there, there should be in the week 1 folder a file that gives you sort of an inventory of being able to understand how to use the various functions in InDesign. So you see an example of that on the slide right here. If you would, please take that survey. You can actually open the InDesign version of this survey in InDesign and just put little X's in the appropriate columns for each of those assignments. So you're looking at whether or not you might know it well enough to actually teach it yourself. You may have heard of it before, or this is completely new to you and you have no idea what it is. This is primarily for your usage. It should not take you very long to work your way through it, and it'll give you a sense of sort of like what you might need to get more familiar with as we go. You'll also see some shortcuts on there that you can use if you want to print this out and use it as kind of a handy-dandy little guide for yourself as we work through the class. What I would like you to do, though, as kind of a practice just to make sure everything's working well with the assignment, is turn this into a PDF once you have finished Xing the boxes, and then actually submit it into the week 1 Dropbox. So it will just kind of make sure that we sort of know that your assignments are working and everything is clear before we actually get to the first official assignment. So find that inventory, check off the boxes, turn that into a PDF, and upload it into the week 1 Dropbox. In terms of the class and the assignments that we'll have over the course of the semester, you are going to basically kind of follow the same outline pretty much for each week. We'll vary it a little bit as we go. But this is kind of how your week's going to look. You'll get an assignment to watch a lynda.com video, and you're going to want to watch that assignment. For most, but probably not all weeks, there will be a quiz that goes along with that you want to answer, and you can sort of, you may want to do the quiz kind of as you're watching the video. You'll also be looking for a weekly project assignment from me. The first one will be the All About Me assignment that I'm going to give you in just a minute here. And then before the end of the week, by Friday at midnight, you're going to want to make sure that the quiz and your project PDF are uploaded into that week's Dropbox in order to get full credit. So lynda.com, I mentioned before, you might be familiar with it. There's one set of videos, CS6, the Essential CS6, I think it's called, that we'll be primarily using. You will have access to 5 different videos that I've put in there. It's going to cost you, I think, $15 to be able to have access to those videos, which is cheaper than doing the monthly price. The other ones we'll use kind of sporadically, but they're also there just for you to kind of check out and use on your own if you're really into wanting to become a better graphic designer and learning in design. Those are there as well. So I will give you at the beginning of each week sort of the assignment in terms of the specifics that you'll be working through. Also, each week we're going to be going over the principles of what I call CRAP, and what you'll see in one of the other videos will be called PARC, which I don't think is nearly as fun. But CRAP stands for contrast, repetition, alignment, and proximity. These are four designer terms that really will help you become a much better designer without having a lot of design experience. In fact, these are from a book called the Non-Designer's Design Book, which you may want to check out or get a copy of as well. I'll have a slideshow for each week that kind of goes through each of those elements. And there is one also in the Linda series as well that kind of backs up some of that as well. And again, these are just quick ways that you can sort of like really improve your designs drastically without having to spend a ton of time on them. So that's part of the basis of the class. We'll work our way through the technical aspect of how to use InDesign, but I also want to make sure that you understand what good design looks like. So those are the two components that we'll be building on over the course of this semester. Okay, so we will set up, and again, I'm still kind of working through this in terms of what would be more effective for people to have a Facebook group set up or a Google group. But I do want a place where you can actually ask some questions, kind of informally communicate with other classmates. I always think it's a little strange having an online-only course where we never actually meet any of the people in this class, and there are about 80 of you face-to-face. So I want to have an opportunity for you to be able to share things about yourself and questions that you have, and we all know, of course, oftentimes when you're having questions, they're similar to the same questions that other people are having. So I'll be in touch and make some announcements in Angel regarding specifically what direction we're going to go with that. But I just wanted to let you know that there would be an additional place for you to be able to sort of communicate with the rest of the class. Okay, so your week 1 assignment is to create a design, a spread, a page that we're calling the All About Me page. Here's an example of the one that I did, and you'll also find a PDF version of this so that you can read it, because I'm sure you're fascinated and really interested to get to know more about me. You'll find it in the week 1 folder so that you can take a look at it there as well. This is just my example. This is by no means a template that you have to follow. I actually designed this on an 11 by 17 document, flipped horizontally, obviously, and then basically kind of patterned this after some magazine designs that I've seen before. So what I would like to do is give you a chance to sort of start looking at the first introductory videos on Linda, and then just mess around in InDesign and see what you can do. The All About Me assignment is going to be graded more so on a participatory basis rather than me actually sort of critiquing your design, because it is the introductory assignment. So I just kind of want to see what you know and what you can do at this point, and give you some opportunities to kind of go in whatever directions you want to go. Try to make the material real. This shouldn't be just filling in with filler text and grabbing pictures off of Google or whatever else. Try to make it actually look like an authentic assignment that you could use as a poster, or you could share it with your mom, or print it out and put it on your refrigerator, or do something nice with it. But at any rate, that's kind of your first assignment. You're going to take a look at my All About Me assignment. And then what I'd like you to do is create your own All About You assignment and upload that into that week 1 Dropbox. That's it for now. If you have questions, of course, feel free to send me an email or contact me through Twitter, or any other means is fine as well. And I'll be in touch with some more details and give you some more ideas. I'm not probably going to do an introductory slideshow for each week, but did want to kind of make sure that you sort of had a handle of what was happening right here at the beginning. So feel free to get started on those assignments, and I will be in touch. Thanks so much. Looking forward to it.